Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. I had talked about these, well, kind of hinted last week I was going to do a video on some of these. I did the Yield Max ETF announces monthly distributions video on AMD, Coinbase, Tesla. There's quite a few of them, I believe about 12 different ones, so I'm trying to get all of them, and they're kind of interesting, so I wanted to try them out just because I found them and thought they were too good to be true. But this is the last one that I just bought. This one is the Coinbase Yield Max Coin Option Income Strategy ETF. And so CONY, Coinbase is COIN. I might do a video on Coinbase later. I was going to buy into Coinbase about middle of November, about a month or so ago, when it was under $100, and I'm really kicking myself now because it's currently at $139.62. But if you follow this trend, this kind of follows Coinbase, not 100%, but you could have got in at the low here on October 27th, and then it's just been kind of going up since then. So right about in here, November 7th, it was about 88.32. November 8th, it was right around in the 80, just under $90 range. That's when I started watching Coinbase. And I come across these ETFs, and this is the last one that I just did. We'll go over the dividend and everything, so it's just kind of insane on the payout. So I'm thinking about buying more and lowering my cost basis a little bit. I had bought it, and so I'm down a little bit, but currently it's at $23.60. You can kind of see it hasn't even been around for a full year, so these were on August 15th, but it's just been kind of bouncing around in this $18 to $21 range, 19 high back here was on the 5th, 6th at $26.07. And so here's a look at what it's doing today. So currently at, computer just kind of froze there. So if you got into this one in the past month, you'd made a little bit of money on it, plus the dividend. And here's a look at what it's doing today. So could have got a dip there at $23.14, but currently, like I said, at $23.60. You can see I'm a little bit behind. I bought this one back on December 6th, so it was kind of at the high then. I should have waited. It came down since then, so right here at the peak I was watching it, and it was just kind of level there for a while, and wanted to get in before the ex-dividend date and everything, so I think that was the 7th or the 8th. So bought it there, and then of course it started going down, but I'll get my money back. This one's going to go back up. I haven't sold it, so I haven't lost anything yet. That's how I look at it. So but again, there's my cost basis, and here's the actual dividends. I just saw this the other day, so just kind of mind-blowing what this one pays out, $2.46. So like I said, I might buy another one. I've been waiting for it to kind of dip a little bit more to lower my cost basis a little bit and see what the dividend is a month from now and just kind of compare. So I've just been kind of baby stepping with these because I thought they were too good to be true, but wanted to kind of get a couple shares of each and just kind of make some videos about them and see who out there actually has these. So I think they're really interesting. So but this one again is Coinbase. CONY seeks to provide current income and cap gains on Coinbase Global Incorporated through a synthetic covered call strategy. That's how they pay the dividend. Coinbase itself does not have a dividend. So it's covered call strategy collateralized by cash and U.S. Treasuries. The actively managed fund uses both standardized exchange traded and flex options. So kind of interesting. Like I said, I just come across these a while back, and I was studying them for a while, and the dividends are just kind of insane on some of these. So would I have 100 shares of this one or so? I'm not for sure. I'd have to study them a little bit longer. They've only been out since August, and that kind of a payout just seems unreal to me. But here's some of the top holdings. So you can see they're in the Treasury notes, the call options, more call options, and so just kind of the breakdown. So if you did a lot of options or have studied options or are licensed, it'd probably make a little bit more sense to you. But like I said, I thought these were really interesting. So the high today on this one is $24. So like I said, it's going to go back up. The $2 or so loss I'm not too concerned about, especially when you're getting a $2+ dividend per month. So the high today, $24, low of $23.06. This one's got the most volatility that I've seen, so I suppose if you wanted to trade it, you could. I have some of the other ones like AMD, Apple, Tesla. Probably be making videos on those eventually and just kind of compare them all, but this is definitely by far the highest payout so far. So 52-week high on this one is $26.36 and low of $18.01, and there's the expense ratio, so that's pretty typical on all of these. And so here I tried buying one yesterday, $23.05, and like I said, there's the one that I bought, $26.03, and here's a look what it's doing today. So if I would have got that one yesterday, that would have knocked down my average cost a little bit. There you can kind of see it hit the high, but this one does have some volatility to it, so another share or two at the $23 price would knock that one down. So like I said, I'm not concerned about my return there, or lack thereof. Not too much of a return, actually a loss, but we'll get that back on the dividends. So here's a look at Microsoft Bing, just kind of a different look. You can see the volume pumping in there back on December 7th. So, and it's just been kind of flat then since it dropped off. So if you, like I said, watch Coinbase as well, they kind of mirror one another. Not a total 100% when I followed them, but they're pretty close. And here's just a stock analysis, just a different website. Currently at $23.53. There's the actual dividend yield. I don't think I pointed that out on Robinhood, but that's currently what it's at. So just kind of an insane amount. So, but again, it's an option income strategy, exchange traded fund that mostly invests in financials equity. The fund seeks to provide current income and cap gains on the Coinbase global stock, or coin, through a synthetic covered call strategy collateralized by cash and U.S. Treasuries. It was launched on August 14th and is issued by YieldMax. So it's up to you if you want to invest into it or not. I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice. I'm just stating my opinion and showing you what I've done on some of these. So since I found them, I just wanted to study them for a while and give it a shot, and so that's what I did. So, well, I call it Cony. You can call it whatever you want. Outperform in the future, and you can get your overall rating there. Start your free trial. I don't do those, so that's up to you. But so here's kind of some ratings. And I thought this was kind of interesting. So growth of $10,000. I think it's too new to be able to actually do that, but just thought that was kind of interesting for anybody that wants to see it. Over here on Yahoo Finance, again, if you missed the ticker, CONY, and just tons of information. This is the actual article I believe that I did last week on some of these. So AMD, I believe, is the next highest payout. Tesla's up there quite a bit, but Coinbase is definitely the highest payout. Tesla and Apple are like 40-50 cents. Like I said, I'll be doing videos on those in the near future, but holy Cony yield. Is Cony really that bad? Cony Quint. So there's people talking about them. I just don't know how many people have tried some of these yet. So again, another reason why I wanted to make some videos, and definitely that's what I thought the first time I saw it, if these were a scam or not, because I thought it said like a 57% return, and I'm like, there's no way. So I kind of frown at a 10 or 20% return, but 50. So, but if you have these, go ahead and list that in the comments. That'd be really interesting to know, and how many shares you have, and what you currently made, and on your dividend. But the volume's up there, it looks like. 52-week high, 26.36, low of $18.01. So this one is kind of volatile, but if you follow Coinbase, it's kind of volatile as well. So there you can see all the buys going in there. Share your ideas. Paid a dividend at $5.73 a share. Huge dividend. Cybin's on here. I bought some Cybin. It's a psychedelic a while back for like 28 cents, and should have sold it when it was close to 60. I think it's down in the high 30s or low 40 cents now. But MJ was up. As you follow my channel, I talk about MJ a lot. I got into psychedelics as well, so just to kind of diversify. But if it ever happens, federal legalization, it's got to happen at some point in time, and that's what I'm looking forward to. But back to Cony. So here's a little bit, not too much of an analysis, just another chart. Again, we already went over some of that, but some people like this particular site to prank. So, but that's all that I have on this particular one. I'll be doing videos on the other ones as well. If there's any of the other yield max you want me to do, put that in the comments. I'll probably do AMD and Apple and Tesla next at some point in time. But like I said, if you have Cony or Coinbase, go ahead and list that in the comments along with your cost basis, how many shares you have, and that would be interesting as well. So, and if there's any of these that you've tried, list that in the comments. That'd be interesting to see, and that might be a little bit more motivation for me to do a video about whichever ones you want to talk about. I have close to all of them. I don't have ExxonMobil. There's a ARKK. I don't have that one. I have Apple, Nvidia's kind of a high paying, Amazon, the Facebook one, or Meta, don't have that one. Google, there's a Netflix one. Microsoft, I have a couple shares of that. Disney, I haven't gotten into that one yet. And ExxonMobil. JP Morgan, don't have that one yet. Or PayPal or Square. So I believe Square is a pretty good payout as well. So you can go back and watch my other Yield Max videos. So they're all listed in there, what they pay out. So, but that's it for this one. If you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. If you haven't hit the bell yet, go ahead and hit that so you're notified of when the next video is coming up. And I thank you all for watching, and have a great day. Happy trading, and stay green.